We have two outstanding swimmers, Al Shillito, who's from Christchurch, from the urban part of Christchurch, the city, within the city limits, and Alice Somerville, who lives, her parents have a farm just outside of Christchurch. So they have been both directly and indirectly affected.
So the first one was earlier the end of the year before. We had like a 7.1 magnitude earthquake, so hearing that we had another one, that was a big surprise, and how much it basically destroyed the city. It was just crazy. It's hard to even think, because I know what the city looked like before. I can't even think of what it looks like now.
At first I found it quite hard because I heard that now there's been about 200 confirmed deaths, and I was just quite nervous just to find out if any of my family or friends were one of the ones that had been killed. I know now that I don't know anyone that has died, so that was, I suppose that was partially good news. We live right by the sea in like a block of apartments, and what happened there was sewage pipes, they burst and exploded, so our whole basement was chest high in sewage, and there were cracks going all the way up the building and windows shattered, so it's unsafe to live in, so they've had to move out, and they moved in with friends.
We came up with an idea. The idea came from two swimmers on my team, actually from South Africa, and they said, let's have a swim-a-thon. And then the divers said, let's have a flip-a-thon. So we're having a 24-hour swim-a-thon and flip-a-thon, and we're raising money and awareness for the folks in the Asian Pacific area and the Asian Pacific Rim that are in so much need because of these events that have gone on.
I'm really glad we're doing this, doing something that we're good at, to be able to raise money to help people at home. I know that because New Zealand has a small population, we don't really have the big backing of our country to be able to raise lots of funds to be able to rebuild Christchurch basically. So every little bit that we can do, even being over here, is going to help.
I think it's a really, really good idea because it's something which is quite close to the team, as me and Alice are both from New Zealand, so it definitely means a lot to us. And because we're such a small country, something like this, where 200 people have died, is big news, and it means a lot and affects quite a lot of people. So to do this here is definitely going to help, and also help the people in Japan who had their earthquake and tsunami as well. So it's definitely a good cause, so I'm really happy that we're doing it.